Good evening. Welcome to Majestica's Tarot. Thank you so much for coming in. All is welcome. I love saying that. Remember that movie Poltergeist? So, all is welcome. Yes, everybody is welcome. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm going to do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Hopefully this reading will resonate with you. If it does, please click the like button and subscribe. And if you'd like to share it, that'd be great. Leave a comment, awesome too. We're gonna first start off with some oracle cards here. And I'm here to, hopefully this will help you. About 3 or 4 months ago, I did a reading, put some messages out there for someone I truly love dearly, and she actually called me today and told me that it actually happened. Time is fluid, okay? I told her 3 to 4 months ago, but it could happen next week or this week, or, I could always I could sit here and say, March 8th, till Friday, whenever that date is, or March 9th. And I will be doing those in my readings, but for now, we're just doing a reading for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you'd like to stay. Spirit, give me messages, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to start with oracle cards, and then we'll move into the tarot. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every Capricorn is doing the same thing, so this is not going to be it could be for one individual Capricorn, but usually there's message in here for all three. Spirit, please give me messages for Capricorn. Give me 4 cards. Ooh, that's awesome. I love jumpers. Oh, I love jumpers. Maybe that word jumpers resonates with you somehow. I don't know, but I love jumpers. Maybe you're wearing a jumpsuit right now. Okay. Okay. Now that's interesting. Okay, so the first message we have is the end of a tough cycle has approached. So I will say that 2025 was a cycle for a lot of people, a 9-year cycle, and it ended at 9 because 10 years, 1 plus 0 is 1. So 2026 was the beginning of a new cycle. So if you've been having a rough time, I just want to say that I think it's the end of your rough time. Hopefully. We'll see. Show the world the real you. Oh, that's what I was saying before. Like, when you figure out that, when you start healing yourself, you can actually do more in your life. You can actually be more extroverted, or start that new job, or begin a new relationship, or, start working out, show the world the real you. Because when you start healing, you start finding yourself again. All negative influences that have, come to you up to that point, like anything that's conflicting, you want to try and remove them. You can't just brush it underneath the rug and remove it that way. Like, you got to do some inner work. You got to figure out why you do the things that you do, you know? And once that starts happening, it's like you start to transform into a whole other, another beautiful person, because you were beautiful before. Well, a fiery climax approaches. Oh, yeah. A fiery climax approaches. You are going to be on fire. In a good way. You know, like, I see fireworks. I see fireworks. So I see a new, well, I don't see. The fourth card is a new romantic cycle begins, but it's in the reverse. So you're coming to the end of a tough cycle. A fiery climax approaches. Show the world the real you. And a new romantic cycle begins. So, in the reverse, I would think if it's in the reverse, so maybe an old romantic cycle is beginning for you, Capricorn? We'll clarify into the tarot and figure out more. So maybe, yeah, because a new romantic cycle, so an old romantic cycle, but maybe the end of a tough cycle for you and your partner. That could be. You never know. What you don't see coming is it's time to release negativity in the reverse. I mean, who says that, right? Like, when I first saw it, I was like, do I want to turn this card around? Because it's time to release negative energy. So it's not time to release negative energy. It's always time to release negative energy, always. You know, I really feel that this is saying, don't release it. Don't just, you know how some people will like, they'll blow up a balloon and put a string on it, and then they'll go outside and they'll let it go and they release it. Release, you know, what they're feeling. Well, that's great and all, because they, you know, they get the sense of motion of releasing, but you got to figure out why this happened. You have to figure out, like, whatever you're releasing, why it happened before you release it. So you don't make the same mistakes over and over again, and you know, stay in the same cycle. So with that being said, this is the end of a tough cycle. A new romantic cycle begins, but it's in the reverse. So I truly, truly feel that Capricorn, a romantic cycle that you're already in, old, or whoever it is that you've been in a cycle with, it's going to turn around for you. That's pretty cool. So let's clarify with the tarot on these cards. Let's see what it says. It might say something different, but that's what I'm taking from it. Let's just right off the bat here. You want to be really careful about brushing stuff underneath the rug. Because if you just brush it underneath the rug and you don't heal yourself from it, guess what? That rug is going to move around and there's dirt underneath that rug. And it's dirty energy that's still there and it lingers. So remove that rug. Clean that space. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Please clarify the end of a tough cycle. Show the world the real you. A fiery climax approaches. That's pretty cool. And new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. And with it's time to release negativity in the reverse of what you don't see coming, I feel you had to figure that out. Like, not to brush things underneath the rug. So, whether you figure it out today or tomorrow, or I'm telling you, awesome. Spirit, please clarify. Show the world the real you. Once you start healing, the real you starts coming out because you're happier. Fiery climax approaches and clarify a new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. I truly feel that's, your relationship might be taking a new leaf. Spirit, please clarify, show the world the real you. I'm not taking all these. I got 2 more decks I want to use. Spirit, please clarify a fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches and a new romantic cycle in the reverse. Spirit, please clarify a fiery climax for Capricorn. Sun, moon. Okay, we definitely have some work to do, and a new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. A new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. Right? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So, Capricorn, I think that you were dealing with somebody that was kind of like taking from you, taking advantage of your love, of your passion, of you being compassionate. Holding back. Spirit, Spirit, why was this person holding back? Because they were coming to an end of a cycle for themselves. Maybe yes, this person this person was holding back their love and not really like coming in and doing what they needed to do as they were supposed to do. That could be yourself. Not giving yourself the love or compassion that you need here because there's an end of a cycle here for you or for them. They weren't stable. Spirit, why weren't they stable? What was going on with this person? Or Capricorn? Give me one more card. They talked a lot of crap, I'm gonna tell you that. They talked a lot of inconsistency, or you did. I really feel this is somebody else's energy though. They talked a lot of crap, they were very imbalanced. And they talked fast, like they didn't think before they spoke, you know? Yeah, they didn't evaluate their situation. They just, yes. They were taking their relationship, and I do feel this is a relationship, for granted here. They were like kind of overrunning it a little bit, like they have everything they need here. Like they have love and they have stability, and they didn't see that. Or, you know what, they knew. There's a reason why this is happening. I mean, because they're going through a transformation. They're learning lessons themselves. Show the world the real you. Four of Cups in reverse. Stop being so stubborn. Stop being so stubborn and stop acting like you have everything that you need, because you don't. You're a very nurturing, loving, patient individual. That's who you really are. You're not this stubborn, pissed off, holding back, acting like you have everything that you have. That's not who you are. Have you always been like that? That's not who you are. The real you is this caring, loving, nurturing mother, father, spouse. That's who you really are. Kind and gentle. Fiery climax. Ooh, I can't wait to get into that. So we have somebody here, you, is not, you're holding back. Well, you're holding back here. You're holding back here. You're not even working. You're not even working here to, you're not even working here to see what could be next. Like you're not even, a fiery climax approaches and it's kind of like, you're like, no, I can't do it. You're lacking confidence. Why? Because you have unresolved issues. Yep, let's see. Why is Capricorn lacking confidence here when it approaches? You don't, there's no putting in the work. Because you have a choice here. We have the Two of Cups here. So you have a choice here to become aligned with somebody and you don't feel, or you know what? Yeah, no, it's you, because You don't feel you have the confidence enough to do what it takes. So like when this energy over here approaches, okay? It's like you just like, When this person over here is going through the end of a cycle and they're acting like all out of balance and crazy or whatever, you're just like, yeah, okay. You don't feel you can fix them. And you probably can't, so don't get me wrong. But you don't even, like, say anything. You don't even, you do nothing. Because you lack the confidence. A fiery climax here, this is the Two of Cups. These two people love each other, Capricorn. This is your fiery climax. That's beautiful. You need to get some confidence here. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. So yeah, we have the Lovers here. So you're already in this cycle, right? You're already in with somebody. We have the Five of Wands in the Child's position, which to me is like, you don't know whether to fight for this or not. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is some greedy energy here, to be honest with you. You're holding back. You're not doing what it takes to help this individual or to help this relationship. You know, the Two of Cups here could also be, like a friendship. Definitely can be a friendship here. So if you're having issues with a friendship right now, let me put that back. With a friendship right now, then you're really not putting a lot of effort into it. But it says a new romantic cycle, so I really do feel that this is a romantic partner. What you don't see coming is the Nine of Pentacles, which is stability for you, for them. Spirit, tell me more about this person going through the end of a cycle here and why. I mean, they're kind of acting like pretty dramatic. I mean, but you know, like when you, like say you, I don't know, let's say you, when you're in pain, right? Most doctors prescribe pain pills to you or whatnot. Well, say you run out of them and your body starts withdrawing and starts hurting again. Oh, that's the same like caffeine. So like, say that you're used to drinking Cokes all day or coffee all day or energy drinks or something like that, right? And you don't, like one day you don't, and your body starts withdrawing from that. So that's the kind of energy I feel over here. Spirit, tell me more about this energy over here for Capricorn, what they're dealing with, and why they're going through such a, when you go through them, but this person is kind of like all over the place. Ooh. Yeah, so one day they're like, whoopee, I'm good, la la la. And they're pushing through. They're pushing through, right? They're pushing through. And they see this is working. They have truth and they have clarity that when they push through, it's working. But, Spirit, tell me more. And then they realize they have unfinished business with themselves. This is why shadow work. This is why you need to go within, however you have to do it. Talk with a therapist to figure it out. Start journaling, meditate, exercise. What would make you become a better person? Maybe if you're doing negative habits, why are you doing them? And what do you need to do in order to stop? What do you need to do? But this person's going back and forth with themselves and they see everything, they see it all, but then they go back. I'll leave that there. So, with that being said, yeah, they have freedom to choose what they want. Hopefully they see this energy all over the place. So, with that being said, you're not able to be yourself. You're not able to stop being pissed off. You're not able to act like you're so happy you have the things that you want. You're not able to do that because of this person's energy. That was a little too much. Spirit, tell me about this Two of Cups. So, I got all my cards all crazy. Spirit, tell me about the Two of Cups. I'm taking it. You're lacking strength and it's making you restless. This situation is making you, this person, you can't rest. You are losing strength here. And you're juggling on what to do with this person. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to fix this. But you can't fix it. They have to fix it. And it's breaking your heart. Spirit, tell me about... Yeah. It almost makes you want to leave. Leave this person. You're like, I can't help you. You see the difference in what we do here, but you want to leave this person out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles because you can't do this anymore. It's driving you absolutely crazy. Spirit, please clarify. A new romantic cycle begins in the reverse. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether to fight for this or not. You're holding back. And you're not putting any effort, but I think you're realizing here that there's no options for you. It's distracting. It's messing with your job. It's messing with your career. It's messing with your stability. It's making you somebody that it's starting to weigh on you. Like it's starting to turn you into a negative energy. Okay. So let's get the outcome of this situation. Hopefully, okay, I'm going to put it this way. What you don't see coming, which is the middle, where we're in the middle of the reading, is there will be no opportunities here if something is not done. There will be no opportunities for a new beginning. There will be no ending of tough cycles. It will just keep repeating over and over and over. I love saying it like that. Keep repeating over and over and over if nothing is done. If somebody doesn't hit rock bottom here, which I know that's horrible to say, but sometimes that's what it takes, because the only way is up from there, right? It's like, okay, I'm not even gonna lie. So when I go run, I'll run, I used to do 4 miles and then I knocked it down to 3. But when I did the 4 miles, 43. Okay, so if you see repeating numbers, this is confirmation for you to look it up. Moving on. So I used to run, right, 4 miles. And I remember telling my older son when he went with me one time, I was like, it's pretty cool because you get all the way over here, but you have no choice but to run back. So that kind of sucks, right? Because, I'm not a marathon runner. I'm an amateur runner. And I wouldn't even call me that, to be honest with you. But when you get to that, that middle part, you're like, okay, I got to turn around and go back now. It's just like, so this is the middle part of the reading here. So what I'm saying is there will be no opportunities here if something does not fall. So let me give you, we have Sagittarius energy here. We have Aquarius energy. Capricorn, you're here. We have Libra. We have Aries. We have Taurus. We have Capricorn again. We also have Scorpio. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get to the outcome of this situation. We are at 33:47. Oh, these cards. These cards are so old that it's like they've hardened up again. I was really excited about this fiery climax here, but it didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to. Hey, but do things ever turn out the way you thought they were going to turn out? Nope. Well, I guess maybe sometimes. But they shouldn't. You shouldn't. Here I am, a tarot reader, saying this. I'm just saying. You need challenges and challenges. You need challenges. Everybody needs challenges. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, here comes one. We're not doing that. No, I'm not taking it. No. I didn't even see that one fly out. I probably should have took it. Oh well. You know what? I don't know what card it was, but if it's meant to come out, it would come out again. Can we get to Capricorn's outcome? And whatever, this is ridiculous. And whatever, it's probably Spirit saying, nope, we don't want to know the outcome. We gotta figure it out. But like I said, it's general reading. I will start doing personal readings here, and I will put my email address up. So if you want to email me for a personal reading, we can do that. I haven't started those yet. I'm trying to budget my time. Budget my time. All right, Spirit, what is the outcome of this situation? Or at least give us a little estimate, a little spot of tea. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo is here. Okay, so male or female, I'm going to tell you this right now. This person is a pitch. Male or female, pitch. Maybe they're a pitcher, I don't know, but right now, they're a pitch. And you're not happy. Okay, that's good. Finally, we get something here. You're starting to let some of this go. You're starting to allow your energy to open up a little bit here. You're starting to see that if I don't do something, because clearly this person's not, the pitch. Nothing's gonna happen. It's not doing you any favors. So something's got to give. And maybe this is where the fiery climax approaches here. And this is fire energy. And, you know, for being a Capricorn, don't get me wrong, like, you're a very hard worker here. And when I see that you're not working on this, on your relationship, if you have a relationship, which clearly you do, and you have a job, and you have a house, or a home, or you have, I don't know, everything that, you know, you have in your life, you have to work on everything. Okay, for example, I just said I had to budget my time, right? You gotta budget your time. You can't just walk into a room and shut the door and think everything's gonna get better, because it's not. You have to do something. And it looks like you're starting to. You're starting to let go. You're starting to let go and release some of your energy into the air to help figure this out, because you're starting to see a different perspective, which is good, because you're figuring out, or trying to at least, options. There's always a solution. There's always a solution. There is. Yes, we have the Emperor here. You're starting to take control. Aww. You're starting to take control of this unfinished business over here. You're starting to see unfinished business within yourself in order to turn the situation around. So you're starting to speak your truth. You're about to cut this shit out right now. You're about to be like, guess what, bitch? The way you're acting is very unattractive. The way you're talking to me is very unattractive. The way you're all over the place is very unattractive. Oh, y'all. So, over here on the fire, now I know why. So over here on the fiery climax, where I was so excited, and then we get we get this, you're holding back energy and you're not working because you don't know what to do. You run out of options on this Two of Cups on your relationship. Well, guess what? What you don't see coming, is your Two of Cups. I see a positive solution to this. And that's beautiful. Capricorn, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for clicking like and subscribing. If this reading resonated with you, I hope it helps in some way or another. I will continue to release content. And y'all have a wonderful evening. Remember, click like, subscribe, and be blessed.